So we are back, guys, with another rebuild video from Football Manager 2021. Today we are taking over Hoffenheim, and we get 5 seasons to rebuild them by either winning the Champions League or the Bundesliga, which seems impossible at this point. We'll see how it goes, and this one's going to be a tough one. If we didn't do it with Lazio, we probably won't do it with Hoffenheim, but hopefully we can pull off a miracle and make it happen. So let's see where we go. So reputation is 4 stars. Media prediction for this first season is 7th. You can see in the club history, not many titles and trophies won by Hoffenheim. They did win the German division of Baden-Württemberg in 2001 and the Verbandspokel Baden 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2005. So that's a pretty impressive run of trophy wins right there. So last season they were in 6th place. They entered the Pokal in the first round, and they're in the Europa League. They enter at the group stage. So something to build on and move forward with. So up front we have Kramaric, Sessignon, Skov, Grilicic, Samaescu, Rudy, Staffordis, Ubner, Vogt, and Kaderbeck. And Baumann in goal. I'm sure I slaughtered plenty of those names. I'm going to try to research those a little bit in between seasons and see if I can pronounce those a little bit better. We move on. We look at our requirements for the season coming. Sign players based in Germany. Develop players using the club's youth system. Attacking football, high-tempo football. Sign players under 23 for the first team. And do not sign players over the age of 30. End of the current season, they want me to reach at least the second round of the knockout in the Europa League, qualify for the Europa League, and the quarterfinal in the Pokal. So nothing outrageous for us to do there. Some goals I think we can hit, but that remains to be seen. So let's head to the... Start over. So let's head to the tactics screen and see what our team is like. So we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1. Kramaric up top. Adamjan, Belfodil, Skov up top. Samasescu, Grillstitch in the middle. And then Sessignon, Voigt, Posch, Kaderbeck, and Pintke in goal. So it'll be an interesting start to where we go. So let's jump on in and simulate this first season. So we've simulated through our friendlies, and now we are set with our team. Geiger's going to replace our guy in the middle due to injury. And then we'll have a quick look at our transfer budget. We have 8.22 million right now, not enough to really do anything. So we're going to hold on to that transfer budget. Part of this rebuild, we only work during the summer transfer window, the January window. We don't do anything. Once we set our tactics and our team, we simulate through the season without touching a thing. And then we come back and see where we need to improve, who we need to buy and sell to move forward. So with that being said, we had 20 million next season at least, and we'll see if that increases or decreases. And now we're ready to get rolling with our team, and we'll simulate this season, and we'll be right back. So here we are at the end of our first season, and did not go as planned. So let's take a look. New arrivals. We had a good bit of guys come up from our second team. This was already done before I got here. We didn't bring in any of these guys. 14 goals, 10 assists. That's pretty good for the 19-year-old Frenchman. Transfers out. We didn't transfer anybody out. This was already done. Nobody too important that they left out. Loans out, just 3. 7 goals, 5 assists for Larson. He'll come back. He looks pretty good. 22-year-old Danish player. And there you go. Season's results, we finished 13th. 33 points, tied with Stuttgart right above us. They get us on goal difference, which ours was minus 22. So that is pretty darn terrible. So that tells me we definitely need defense. in this offseason. So Europa League, we did make it to the second round. We were knocked out by Lazio. What a ironic little thing there. So not too bad. And then the Pokal, we made it to the semifinal, and we were knocked out by Heidenheim after we beat 4 teams. We beat Bayern in the Pokal 2-1. So didn't expect that. Moments to remember, we beat Dynamo Brest 4-0 in the Europa League, and then match to remember 2-1 against Besiktas. And then goal of the season was done by Dabor in a 3-1 victory over Freiburg. The finances, everything is up, and 13,000 shirts sold. Here's how we lined up. 6 goals, not enough goals. 2 assists, 1 goal, and 4 for Sessignon. 3 goals from Baumgartner, 5 and 3 for Skov. Geiger with 8 assists, and our goalkeeper had an assist. So interesting. Accolades wise, player of the season, fans player of the season, Staphylidis, 27-year-old fullback. Geiger, the young player of the season. Dabor, the goal of the season. Kramaric, 13 goals, led the team. Geiger with 8 assists. Skov with 3 player of the match awards. Geiger 7.0 rating. And Rudy with 60 passes completed per 90 minutes. And then we had some record breakers on some pretty uneventful stats. Kramaric, 13 goals is the most by a player on Hoffenheim history. Most goals by a player in a match. Bedu with 3. Geiger with 8 assists is the most. Bedu with 3 player of the match awards. Voigt, 5 yellow cards. Rudy, 255 appearances for the team. And Kramaric, 70 goals for the team. And oldest player, Hübner, 31 years old. You think somebody would be older than that. So going forward, our transfer budget is $6.5 million right now. But they, in a previous email, they let us know it's going to be 31. So we have some money to play with. We're going to sign some defenders and maybe a goal scorer, some kind of youngster, if we can find one for the right price. So we're going to go through our off-season, make all our signings and sales, set our lineup, and come back and let you see the team we go with as we go into season 2. So we'll be right back. So we are back after we signed everybody, and let's take a look at the team that is trying to take us to the top. So we got Mina as our striker now. Really great looking striker, I believe. Anticipation, heading, finishing, first touch, determination off the ball, all look good. 25-year-old. We brought in Daniel James on loan. Nice acceleration, pace, work rate, dribbling, crossing is pretty good. Bravery, anticipation. Brun Larson, we brought him back on loan. He's another nice looking winger. Acceleration, natural fitness off the ball, work rate really good there. Andridge we brought in. Well, he's been here. I'm sorry. Aggression, bravery, determination fits that role well for us. And then Griličić, 16 composure. His technicals look real good. Mental and physical look good as well. And Samaseku, aggression, anticipation, natural fitness, tackling, passing, all look really good. 25-year-old. Skov, free kick, off the ball, look nice. Crossing, corners, he'll fill that role for us pretty nicely. And then center backs, Hübner with the jumping strength. He's a big guy, 6'4", 16 tackling, markings, great, determination, bravery, anticipation. We brought in Chris Mepham, the Welsh defender, 23-year-old. Composure, balance, jumping, determination, 6'3". Another tall center back there. And Brené, 27-year-old Dutchman, nice pace. This is one area I feel like we still could upgrade going forward. And then in goal, Baumann, nice handling, one-on-one, reflexes, rushing, throwing, concentration, anticipation. 31-year-old German keeper, looks very, very good. So we also have, let's see, Dragowski, We made an offer, and we're going to start the season before we find out if we get him or not. He is another 23-year-old Polish keeper from Fiorentina. Looks really good. He could definitely back up or even start for us there. We still have 21 million left, but I signed who I think we need, and we'll go forward, and maybe just next season we'll have even more of a transfer budget to work on. So we're going to simulate through the season and see how we do, and if we can get at least into the top 10. They want us to qualify for the Europa League. My fingers crossed that we do it. So we'll be right back. So we're back at the end of the 2021 season. Let's see how we did. Here's our new arrivals. Chris Mepham, we got a B- for that, which is pretty good. He gave us 2 goals and 1 assist as a defender, 36 appearances. David Raum, 1 goal, 9 assists for us. A+ signing for him. Even though his stats don't look all that great, he played well for us. Daniel James on loan, we got a C for that one. 3 goals and 3 assists. 7 appearances, 22 off the bench. Our assistant manager was doing some crazy things with our lineup, come to find out. And guys that I wanted starting weren't. So we'll take a look at that. Andrich, we got a C, 2 goals, 3 assists. Mina, a B-, 1 goal. Our big striker signing. And he had 6 appearances on the season. Now I checked for injuries. Wasn't injured any, considerable length of time, so he just didn't play. Litch, B+, Stiller, B+, A+ for Cameron Carter-Vickers, and Success C-. So overall, we brought in some real good transfers. Transfers out, Adamian, Noel Mueller, scored 15 goals for Hamburger SV2. Let's see, we pretty much did well in all of these. No big, really big surprises that we let go. Loans out, Brenton Berke, 1 goal on 6 assists, 7 off the bench. And there you go. Let's see the season's results. And we finished 10th. We were 5 points out of that Europa Conference League chance. So we were better, but still disappointing. We got a C+ for that. Pokal, we were knocked out in the 3rd round by Augsburg, who were doing amazingly well during the season. Where did they finish? They finished 3rd, Champions League spot for Augsburg. Moments to remember, biggest win. We beat Unterbruck 5-0. And the Pokal match to remember, beat Bochum 4-0. And the goal of the season was Daniel James. Powerful effort from 22 meters out. Finances, all our money went down. 15,000 shirts sold compared to 38, I believe, last season. Not how we lined up, but I guess this is the default view. So Kramaric, 16 goals, 4 assists. Good season for him. He wasn't meant to be our starting striker. Larson, 7 goals, 3 assists, 4 and 2 for Baumgartner, 10 and 6 for Skov, 9 assists for Rom, our left back, and 2 assists for our keeper. Accolades, fans player of the season, Hubner, a center back, Mepham, our young player of the season and signing of the season, goal of the season, Daniel James. Kramaric, 16 goals, Rom, 9 assists, Kramaric, 4 player of the matches, Hubner, 7.0 rating, and Geiger, 51 passes. Record breakers, Kramaric, 16 goals is the new assist for Hoffenheim. The new record for goals. Rom, new record for assists with 9. Kramaric, 4 player of the matches. Mepham, 7 yellow cards, and then Baumann, 266 appearances for most league appearances by player, most league goals by player, 84 from Kramaric, and oldest player Hubner, 32 years old. Highest transfer fee paid, 19.75 for Santamina, and then they go ahead and they give him 6 appearances. So how disappointing was that? So we're gonna get ready for season 3. We'll do our off season, check our transfer budget, and go from there, and we'll be right back. So here we are, guys, the start of season 3, and we're changing things up a bit. Gonna go with the 4-2-4. Kramaric and Mina up top. Martinelli we brought in on loan. Couldn't afford him otherwise. Brun Larsen out wide to the right. Andrich and Geiger right here. Sameseku is injured right now for the next like 2 to 4 months, I believe. So big loss. He was our best midfielder, so hopefully we get him back as soon as possible. In the back, Skov, Hubner, Mepham, Burnett, and Bowman. And then on the bench, Posh, Carter Vickers, who's got a little injury now. Klein, we do have an offer for a goalkeeper, but we're going to be starting the season here soon, so we'll see if that goes through. Voigt, De Boer, Grilich, Daniel James, we brought him back for another year on loan. Katarebic and Jasinovic is in there as well. And then on the bench, Costas, Maxim, Success, Bumgardner, Adams, Kevin, we could call him, David, and Angelo. A lot better with the first names than the last names. So let's see. Transfer-wise, we have 29 million. So we'll see. Couldn't really spend it all. We do have an offer in for that goalkeeper, Okoye from Sparta Rotterdam. He looks really good to me. 17 aerial reach, strength, jumping, 6'6", 200 pounds. And let's see, schedule-wise, what we did in the friendlies. We won 3 and lost, well, won 3 and drew 2. Didn't lose. So not too bad. Galatasaray 1-1 draw. So there you go. So we start off with the Pokal in the first round. And we look to improve that dreadful second season. Hopefully they keep the players I have starting where they need to be, and they don't just start benching Mina and guys I brought in to score goals. So we'll see. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Remember to tap that like button, help support the channel, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think of the rebuild series that we just started doing. I enjoyed doing them. I hope you guys like watching them. We might stick with this until Football Manager 2022 comes out, or we may do another kind of Football Manager save in the meantime. We'll see. So we'll be right back. We're going to simulate through this season and see where Hoffenheim ends up. So here we are. It's the end of the 2022 season, and we've made such a big improvement. It is finally nice to not be in the bottom of the barrel. So let's check out our season review, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. New arrivals, Martinelli is the only one we brought in. He scored 25 goals and 3 assists for us. A+ signing for us. So we're going to try to bring him back next year as well, and as long as we can, and maybe even transfer for him if we have the money. We let go 4 guys, Bebu, Ribeiro, Klaus, and Belfodil. They were kind of indifferent to all of them. 14 goals, 5 assists for Bebu, but he's 29 years old and a winger. We got Daniel James, we got Gabriel Martinelli. Loans out. Nobody real spectacular did anything for us. It was some good loans, and that's how it goes with that. So there we go. They wanted us to finish in the top half. We finished 4th. So we are playing Champions League football next season. Very exciting, no doubt. At one point, we started off the season and we were in first place for quite a while, so exciting. So the Pokal, we were in the final against Dortmund and we went down 2-1, so a respectable finish there. Martinelli had 7 goals in the Pokal on the season. Moments to remember, biggest win, 4-0 over Mainz. Match to remember, we take on RB Leipzig. We win 3-0 in that one, and goal of the season went from Kramaric. Marvelous goal from 15 meters, so good job with that. Money-wise, everything went up except for our sponsorship that went down by just a few dollars to say. 16,000 shirts sold. Brun Larsen, Kramaric, Skov, Mepham, and De Boer were our leading t-shirt sales. And let's check our season. Kramaric, 17 goals, 5 assists. They didn't start Mina again like I wanted. I don't know how to fix that yet. If you guys do know how to lock a player in place during a simulation, please comment below and let me know. 25 goals and 3 assists for Martinelli. Bumgardner 6 and 6. Bryn Larson 3 and 1. 1 goal and 4 assists for Grilic. Andrich 1 goal, 6 assists. 2 goals, 10 assists. David Raum, the 7-point rating from that fullback spot. 1 goal, 1 assist for Mepham, 7.0 as well, and 7.1 for Hubner. 2 goals and 1 assist. So our defenders played really well, and with Martinelli's 25 goals, that seems to be the difference in our improvement. And 1 assist for our keeper and 9 assists for Katarek. Accolades wise, nothing from me again. That side goes. Player of the season for the fans is Hubner. Young player of the season, Martinelli. Goal of the season, Kremert. Top goal scorer, Martinelli, 25. David Raum with 10 assists. Martinelli with 6 players of the match. Hubner 7.1 rating, and Geiger most passes completed per 90 minutes. Competition awards 0 this year. So record breakers, Martinelli 25 goals is the most assists, most goals now. Most assists, David Raum with 10. Baumann with 14 clean sheets is a new record, and 6 player of the matches for Martinelli. Andrich 10 yellow cards and 1 red, so we need to figure that out. Most league appearances by a player, Baumann with 298, and most league goals by a player, Kremert, 101. And that's how that goes. So a great season, I thought. I hope you guys think too. So now we're getting ready for our next season, which includes Champions League football. So that'll be exciting. Also will be tougher because now we're gonna have more matches to play, more guys getting tired. Maybe now our depth will start to show a little bit of promise with people like Mina. Not even, he had one appearance, 1 start, and 6 off the bench, which was terrible. So yeah. So let's simulate this off season. We'll play through this off season, and we'll come back for our next season with Champions League football. So here we are at the start of season 4, and we have some Champions League football this season. So gonna be an exciting season for us for sure. Look at our transfers we brought in. We brought in Maduka Okoye, the Nigerian goalkeeper, 6'6", 202 pounds, 17 aerial reach, 16 jumping, 16 strength. Gonna be a good backup keeper for us right now. May even start by the end of the year. And then we brought in Dennis Sirkin for 13.25 million. That could go to 20. 21-year-old Irish wingback from Tottenham. He's looking good. 16 work rate, stamina. All of his stats look really good. And he still has room to improve as he's only 21 years old. Next one up is Julian Ashabo, the German. Another center back, 16 heading, 16 tackling, 16 strength, 18 jumping. Described as an elite center back. So he's going to get a lot of work for us, and he's a star player who could still improve, only 25 years old. And then we brought in from Juventus the midfielder and defensive midfielder Nicola Rovella. 17 determination, 16 stamina, 14 corners. A lot of good stats to look around. More of a defensive midfielder than anything. So our team right now, before we start, we do need to adjust a few things. Hubner is still looking really good. So I'm going to have to debate over Hubner and Chabot, who's going to start. Larson and Skov are going to be battling as well. And then we need a second striker who may be Jorginho Rutter, 21-year-old Frenchman. He might just be good enough. He's a squad player. Or it might be Dabor. 16 first touch, nice striker stats. The Israeli, 5'11", 163. We also have Kamara, 17 dribbling, 17 first touch, 16 heading. He's only 19 years old, so he looks like he has a bright future ahead of him. So we're going to sim through this season. We played our friendlies. We won some, and we drew 2, and we lost 3, so not the best. We did play West Ham, Atalanta, Chelsea, and Torino. So some tougher competition than we usually had. So we're going to go up against Rendsburg in the Pokal in the first match of the season. And then we'll play through our Bundesliga and hopefully Champions League football. Hopefully we get further away, further down the line in the tournament. And hopefully we can improve our standing in the Bundesliga. I believe we finished fourth. Yep, fourth last season. So hopefully we can get maybe challenge for a title. Who knows? We'll see. So let's sim through this season and see where we end up. So we're back for the end of the 2023 season, and it was a disappointing one that ended with a little bit of suspense. So transfers in, we brought in Ravella. We got a B- for him. 3 goals, 6 assists. Ashabo, a C. He didn't particularly play as well as he should have. Maybe it's just the system we play. Koye was a C+. 1 assist, 42 appearances for us. Sirkin, C+, 8 assists. And Michel Marquez, A+. I guess now we need to play him. So 18-year-old Uruguayan, 18 composure, finishing first touch, teamwork, technique. Yeah, he needs to be playing. So next year is our 5th year, and he needs to be in it. Transfers out. Nobody real big. They were generally pretty happy with the guys we let out. We only loaned out Bezold. 1 goal and 1 assist and 15 appearances for him. Season results. Qualified for the Europa League. We finished in 16th place. We only survived relegation because of a playoff against Hanover. So luckily we beat them and we move up. We stay up, I'm sorry. Champions League, we were knocked out in the group stage. We won 1 match we had Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, and Ajax. So the group of death we definitely had, I think. And we pretty much were treated that way. The Pokal, we were knocked out in the semifinal by Stuttgart, so pretty good there. Moments to remember. Biggest win was our first match of the season in the Pokal, 3-0. Match to remember, 3-2 against Ingolstadt. And goal of the season was by Brun Larsen against Hamburg in the very last match of the season and his only goal of the season. Finances are pretty much average on par there. 17,000 shirts sold, Brun Larsen, Skov, Mepham, Kramaric, and Mina. How we lined up is here. We had 20 goals for Mina. They finally played him as much as I wanted. 42 appearances. 7-2 for Baumgartner. 1 goal for Brunson in 19 appearances. 2 goals, 1 assist. 3-6 for Ravella. Skov, 3-3. 8 assists for Sirkin. And on down the line. So only Rovella with a rating over 7. So, and then they got us in a 4-4-1-1. I don't think that's what we played, but who knows what our assistant manager did. Fans player of the season, Rovella. Young player of the season, Rovella. Signing of the season, Okoye. Goal of the season, Larsen. Top goal scorer, Mina with 20. Grilic with 10 assists. Mina with 4 player of the match. And Rovella with a 7.0 rating. And 54 passes completed per 90. Competition awards, 0. And record breakers, Mina, 19 goals. Grilic, 10 assists. Ballman, most league appearances by a player with 303. Kramaric with 105 goals. Hubner with 34 years old, the oldest player. Highest transfer fee received. We received $44 million for Bogard. I don't remember selling him because I probably wouldn't have sold him, but okay. It's a lot of money. And oldest goal scorer, Hubner, 34 years old. History in the making. What happened here? Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of the season awards ceremony. Hoffenheim's season started to go wrong in December, sinking to 16th in the table. They performed well below expectations and found themselves dragged into a relegation battle they were unprepared for. so I'm not sure what the history is there. That we were historically terrible? I don't know. So there you go with this season. We're going to come back and try to make something of this last season, because it's not that great. This rebuild, we did well for one season, and then we were in the group of death in the Champions League, and there was nothing much we could do about that. So we're going to go away and rebuild this team and come back when we have something positive to show you guys. So let's fast forward. So we are back for our 5th and final season. Can we win anything with Hoffenheim? So we picked a little bit of a tougher team. I'm not the best. I'm only a few years into watching football and soccer. Of course, I am an American. So I'm just kind of getting into the meat and potatoes of soccer, how, the tactics, the roles they play. It is a lot. I come from watching American football, where it's only a few positions and a few systems that they run. So bear with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's been fun, been eye-opening. I like the Bundesliga. Just seems like a lot of fun. And maybe I'm just tired of watching the Premier League so much. I don't know. So here we are. This is our team. We're going with a defensive 3-4-1-2. Maybe part of the problem is I'm changing formations so much in tactics, but I'm trying to find a way to get this team back to winning ways. Okoye in goal, Chabot, Carter Vickers, Mepham, Rom, Lo Celso we brought in, Rovella, Bryn Larson, Gomez, Mina, and then we have this guy, Marquez, 19-year-old Uruguayan. Great looking, well, I won't say great, but for 19 years old, has some nice traits that probably, if I continued this career, he would develop into a 4 or 5 star player. So let's see, anybody on the bench that we haven't looked at? We brought in Reese Davies on loan, 19-year-old Englishman, nice defender, left fullback, and then Gonçalo Borges, a 23-year-old Portuguese player on loan from Porto. Nice attacking stats, great agility and flair. 4-star player. It could become a 4-star player. So let's jump in. We'll simulate our last and final season with Hoffenheim. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. If you want to tap that like button, help support the channel. That's all it takes. No money, just one little finger push to support the channel. And comment below with what you thought of the series, good or bad. I can take criticism. I'm not the best at YouTube or the best at Football Manager, and that's okay because I just have fun doing it. I hope you guys have fun watching along. So let's go ahead and simulate, and we'll be right back. And here we are. It is the end of the rebuild of Hoffenheim 2024 season. I think I need to work around how my staff handles players when I'm not the coach. So let's get to it. New arrivals: Borges, 7 goals, 2 assists, 18 appearances. Lo Celso was a C, 4 goals, 3 assists. Sergio Gomez, an E, and he is a lot better than those numbers. They only gave him 11 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Reese Davies, they gave him an A-. It was just a loan, so I don't know why. Yeah. And then transfers out, we had a lot of guys. 6 goals, 10 assists for Gacinovic. Sirkin was gone, only 7 appearances for Man City. I bet you he is regretting wanting to leave us now. 2 goals, 7 assists for Andrich on the departure. There you go. And then season results, we finished 14th. 32 points, tied with Werder Bremen, and our goal difference was horrendous, almost the worst in the league. And we even went with a defensive strategy, so So if I would have been playing a normal Football Manager save, they would have fired me, no doubt. And the Pokal, we get knocked out in the 3rd round, so even disappointing in that one. Moments to remember: biggest win, 6-1 over Hyder SV in the Pokal. I believe that was the first match of the season. Hoffenheim 4-0 over Hanover. Borges had 4 goals that game, so great game from him. And goal of the season from Lo Celso against Cologne in a 1-1 draw. The finances were terrible because nobody wanted to come and watch us play. 4-2-3-1. Our leading goal scorer was Ruder with 8. 1 for Jacob Larson. I mean, look at the not many appearances for. They didn't play Mina or Marquez. Hardly. Mina did not even see the pitch. So on our next rebuild, I'm gonna fix that and make sure the players that I've chosen stay in their position and stay chosen. I have some staff responsibilities I probably need to tweak some. Club awards: Fans Player of the Season, Chris Metham. Young Player of the Season, Rovella. Signing of the Season, Gomez. Goal of the Season, Lo Celso. Top goal scorer with 8 is Jorginho Rutter. Rovella most assists with only 5, and on and on. Competition awards: African Goalkeeper of the Year, Maduka Okoye. So good job for him. Most goals by a player in a match, that's a new record with 4. Most goals by a player in a league match, 4. Bowman, Kramaric, Hubner, and Hubner all get awards for being with the team the longest and the oldest. So that's the end of this Hoffenheim rebuild. We won 0, no trophies, and we had a lot of work to do. So if you want to see another rebuild, comment below. Let me know what team or what league you would like to see. I plan on doing every league and any team. It doesn't matter to me. We're gonna have fun with it. So let me know in the comments below who you would like to see next. I'm thinking we do maybe Netherlands, Belgium. I don't know. We'll see. So until then, thanks for watching, and you guys take care.